of MCO, you can see it's quite empty, but we still have local visitors coming to visit this very important landmark of Malacca.
Yes, definitely. So, but usually people come here, I think people just take the building photo.
Yeah.
But I think here the important side is more about the Christchurch actually for me. Beside the administrative office and already turn it into a
the
museum.
red clock tower.
Of course, the first clock tower in
Yeah.
Malacca. But today I wanted to highlight a little bit about this Christchurch. Originally is actually the Catholic Church during the earlier building by the Dutch.
Right.
So I think it's stated very clear, 1753. But when 1800,
That's your age.
yeah, of course. So I think, I don't know, like every time you come here, just only like photographic? I think so, right?
Yes, I love photography.
So just to share with you, in fact, this is one of my favorite church. The reason because it's a very interesting. They are from originally Catholic and changing into the Anglican, especially in 1838.
But Arina, this city also is a melting pot. So it also has other faith.
Yes, correct. Yes.
Places of worship that we're gonna look at later.
Yes.
But now Arina's gonna tell us about Christchurch.
I like about Christchurch is because like whether it is because of the religious purpose, you don't just think of that. Please look into on the other side the historical values. Because when they built the church, especially during the British time, I think they do some restoration, you know. Yes. What they have done is I discover like some of the wall is actually made by the tombstone. And even when you walk across the pathway, you will see some tombstone also. So why the tombstone is important is because that will actually share you the story behind that some of them die very young.
Oh.
And also they show you some country which is I'm never sure like where they are from. So it's interesting. I think this is one of the evidence strong enough to tell people about that the Malacca is a melting pot.
It is, yes.
From the 14th century until today.
Right.
And also because of the religious been spreading around from I think Hindu, later we're going to experience a little bit Taoism, Buddhism, Islam, and that's make the old town of Malacca is so interesting. You can see the earlier civilization, how they making a peace, you know, among each other.
The people, yeah. Hey guys, we're back. Now we're in Cheng Hun Teng Temple. So if any of you have been here, I think you are aware how much they've done to restore this place. They have a very good effort in putting things together and restoring the place so that it is sustainable. So I think for most World Heritage sites, this is the biggest challenge. To keep the site alive and keep it clean and to make it visitable for people to come.
Yes.
So maybe Miss Arina, you can tell us a little bit about this temple. This is symbolizes peace also. It's part of the World Heritage site of Malacca theme. Yeah? So
the temple been established since the 1600s, and that is to show like Chinese community at that time. They already been to Malacca, so it's also giving us like some message that people are start looking to settling down. That's why they are setting up like temple. So temple not necessarily is for worshiping. So sometimes temple is like a community, serving the community when they need help, need medicine, or need free education.
Yes.
So of course today, Cheng Hun Teng Temple play a very significant role in terms of the oldest historical site. Is one of the strongest evidence, and also tell us the story about the earliest Chinese community, including the mixed marriage Then we have Baba, Nyonya, and also the Kapitanship, the earliest title, because they used to continuously over, you can think about 1600s until now, it's like, how many, 400 years already? Yes, 400
more than
years.
400 years.
Yeah.
Oh.
So coming here is not just talking about the religious, but I would love to invite most of the visitors come here, please appreciate the art as well.
Oh yeah, they've done a really good job, right?
Exactly.
Look at all that carving, yeah?
Yes, especially
beautiful.
the wooden carving, and also they're using the clay for cut and paste, and all these have a story.
And it's not easy to sustain wood.
Exactly, and I think one of these building has shown once upon a time Malacca have lots of talents.
Yeah,
Lots of talents.
Where have they gone to? Where's our new talent? Yeah, we need to actually train the millennials to do the same. Yeah, now.
Yes, correct. So here the storytelling, of course, it's not permitted for me to tell you every single story, but it will give you some idea during that, especially like 17th, 18th, 19th century, what was happening, and have shown some evidence this is really a melting pot.
Oh, it is.
Because from the wood carving, it's really show the lifestyle
It is a
during that period.
And for your information, due to MCO, the site has limit to only 40 people per entry at one time.
Yes.
So if you come here, it's a new norm, it's a new age.
Yes, correct.
New practice, social distancing.
Mask.
And you have to put on a mask.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Azrin, actually before the whole zone and buffer zone of the Malacca Old Town been inscribed as a World Heritage Historic Cities with Georgetown, this is one of the proven evidence that Cheng Hun Teng Temple has been awarded as a restoration of the building during 2002 Asia Pacific Heritage Awards.
Asia Pacific Heritage, guys.
Yeah, so for the restoration, that is not an easy job, to be honest.
Yeah, so they did a good job in sustaining
All this
that.
restoration work.
These are wood, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And when every time I come to Cheng Hun Ting Temple, I love the atmosphere is because of I love the environment. I think the most important is all the arts. To me, I rate it as an art. So you are actually like walking into an art gallery.
Right. So is this like a temple for the Buddhists?
Yes, it's actually Buddhism practice. Why I say so? Because the main, when they pray, is actually the goddess of mercy.
Okay.
So goddess of mercy is usually symbolized in the Southeast Asia or usually in the Chinese earlier. It's Buddhism. But the way they practice is a little bit like, it's more like Taoism.
Taoism.
Yeah, such as like they're using incense, they will like burning candles. But if you want to do any offering, it make sure has to be no meat.
Right.
Like flour is okay, fruits is okay,
So
vegetarian
those
is
who
fine.
pray here, do they have to, do they necessarily have to be Buddhist or anybody can come?
Actually, in Buddhism, it's just a teaching. So they welcome everyone. Yeah, so that's why
So everyone can come.
Yeah, so those days people do not read, do not read much. So that's why those craftsmen, what they have done, and they actually put all the story, like how the golden mercy became, just like how Buddha start to, being the story life of the Buddha, is everything carving in the wall.
Interesting. Wow. Okay, guys, so maybe you guys should come and see us here and see this temple. It's a beautiful temple, very unique. It's well maintained, and it is one of the main highlights of this World Heritage Sites of Malacca.
Okay, Azrin,
Yeah.
I want to share something about this temple.
Okay.
They have a very unique art. When you see all these patung-patung, the creatures, actually it was not painting, they're using clay.
Oh,
Using
wow.
clay and cut and paste. cut and paste it.
I see.
And usually this kind of art is from
It looks like tiles.
Yeah, it looks like tile. Yes,
Tile.
it looks like tile. It's actually made from clay.
Clay.
Yeah. And it's from the southern part of the China, which is in the Canton province, like Chaoshan, Teochew. These are the area. So when they do this restoration work during the 2000 time,
Yeah.
what happened was our artist is no longer exist.
Oh,
So no choice, they have to import from China.
Yeah, yeah,
I want to ask you, do you know what is that?
That looks like it's a mixed animal.
Mixed
Like
animal. Yeah.
a fish and a dragon, is it?
Or fish dragon to you.
Oh yeah.
For me, it looks like definitely fish because the tail really look like fish to me.
Right.
But until today, I still have no idea.
But the
that's it.
head looks like dragon.
But do you know what's the function? Is it
Okay.
like just trying to show as an art or what's the function there?
What is it?
Well, you guess. What is that?
Some decoration.
No.
Oh,
The smartest part that I admire in those days, when they build something or they decorate something, they must have a good purpose.
oh, okay.
You know
So
what?
what is it for?
Actually, when raining, you need to drain out the water. This is the pipe.
I see. It's a pipe.
Yeah, it's a pipe. Actually.
Like the rainwater comes out from.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
And what happened was like it's slightly like we see the fountain.
Fountain, yeah,
So ended
yeah.
up became a fountain.
Wow, that's amazing.
And when I saw this, it's amazed me is when I was in Bali, I see most of the houses, you know, they practice Hinduism, right?
Uh-huh.
So most of the houses, they in fact they have fierce features also.
Okay.
Even when we go to Hindu temple, we will see that.
Ah.
So I was like questioning myself whether these have some influence from Hindu because they believe like putting some fierce creature is to scare away the bad spirit.
Like you.
Oh, I'm the bad. Okay, so we will bring there from the Chinese temple now to the masjid.
Hi, okay, Arina. So now we're at Masjid Kampung Kling. Okay, this is a very unique masjid. It's a mosque. It was founded in 1748.
1748.
Yes.
Just right before the Christchurch, yeah?
Right.
Already.
1748. So how many hundred years ago? And if you look at the architecture of this mosque, it's really a truly blend of many cultures.
Wow.
Many cultures. So the carving on the mosque, the masjid, is really a blend of Hindu and Chinese characteristics. You
I
know?
see.
But it is, of course, is where the Malay communities settle and come to pray during those days. So like I said, like we have agreed earlier, this is a truly melting pot street.
Yep.
So you could see like all the races coming together and they have a place of worship. Yeah.
And I was told some inside story is actually this Kampung Kling was built by the Indian Muslim at that time.
Right.
They are the Indian traders, but they are Muslim.
Right.
So they built this masjid. The mosque is for the Islam, the Muslim communities
Yeah.
around here.
Yeah.
Good contribution. And then when you say like it's a combined like Chinese, does this show something about the Chinese art here?
Yeah, I think it was probably due to the builders at that time. They were traders who came in and settled here, so they were from China, from India, you know. So the influence comes with them also.
And I think it's like when just now you pointed to me, if I'm not mistaken, it's somewhere around there. You can see the double happiness because you was asking me what is all this square, you know?
Yeah.
Because in Islam, the Islamic art is usually like geometry.
Right.
Yeah, floral design or geometry. So I think that square, it fits it so well, and it happens to be the Chinese character
Oh, okay.
is the double happiness.
Yeah, it's a blend of a melting pot.
just few doors away, we actually came to the Hindu temple.
Yeah.
Which is named as Sri Poyatai
Very
Vinayaga Murti Temple. Okay.
So, Sri
Sri
Poyata
Poyata Vinayaga
Vinayagar
Murti
Murti
Temple.
Temple.
And this temple is very interesting because earliest day when they built the temple is contribution by the traders.
Yeah.
So one of the rich Hindu community, I would say that is Chetty.
Right.
Chetty. So,
Chetty.
yes, Chetty. So
The
what is
money
Chetty?
collector.
Yes, the money lender. They are the earliest banker.
Banker.
Yeah, before the proper banking system was introduced.
Yes.
We call it the banker. Today, if you visit most of the old town,
Right.
okay, if you can find like Hindu temple,
Yeah.
definitely the oldest Hindu temple, usually the contribution by the Chetty community.
Yes.
So this is why I like about the streets of town.
Oh yeah.
It's not about just visiting, watching the ceremony sometimes if you visit at the right time, but you really enjoy the harmony and atmosphere.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So few hundred years ago, we already built this piece. You know, among
This is the baby.
the baby, yeah.
The
Consider
baby.
the 4 sites that the religious site we visited.
Yeah. It was built in 1782.
Yeah, around that period.
Yeah, 81. 1781.
During that period. And you can see like in the 1781 compared to the Hindu temples today, the decoration or you can see the craft work is not so much, right?
Right.
But today you will go to the Hindu temple, you can see wow, very colorful.
Very.
But this one is quite simple. But I think it's nice. At least they give us an idea during the 1700s how the Hindu temple was looked like.
Yep.
Yeah. But of course, for me, I always recommended if you want to visit the Hindu temple, the best is like going during their puja or abhijgan session. So it's their daily ceremony, something like a breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
At the moment, this temple is closed in
Yeah.
between hours.
Yes, the lunch
So they are
hour.
open in the morning. Now
Yes.
they're closed, and later at 6:30 they'll be open again.
They're open again. Yeah.
So I'm guessing that's due to the MCO as well.
I think the MCO period.
Yeah.
Also, this is a very old Hindu temple,
Right.
and I think to serve an old temple like this is not easy as well, and you need community support work as well. Yeah. And today, I think most of the community local here, especially, to be honest, most of them shifted out. No longer they stay in the old town of the coast zone.
Yeah.
But because of thanks to the religion side, and some communities still coming back. They used to be the local, and then they will come back, and that's where we can, as a visitor, we can still feeling the living heritage.
Right, but then Arina, you have to remember it is, you like it or not, it is a big challenge to have the community remain in the city because there's so many things going on out there.
Yeah.
So some of the younger generation would like to experience something outside of their locality. So most of them choose to leave to further studies and all that.
Or
So
work somewhere.
Or work somewhere.
Start
So
their new
at
family.
The end, the community grows smaller.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's a challenge. It's a challenge.
But one of the tip is always visit the old town. Don't forget visit all the oldest religion sites. Okay,
Right.
it will never disappoint you for the living heritage.